that there is a sense of freedom of following your heart.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard has allegedly split from her boyfriend, Ken Urker, and the two of them are expecting a baby together in January. But is this rumor actually true? What's really going on with Gypsy's relationship? And why is she keeping all of this a secret now? Gypsy has been out of prison for just about a year now. But in that year, she's managed to do so many things, it's honestly shocking. She got divorced from her husband, got back together with her ex-boyfriend, and even got pregnant. But now, according to the rumors, there's another massive change happening for Gypsy, because she and her boyfriend Ken have allegedly ended their relationship. Ken is also the father of her baby, and this is the second time they're breaking up. If the rumors are true, that is. Gypsy and Ken actually first dated way back when she was still in prison. They were just about to get married, but then Ken decided to end things instead. And now it sounds like history might be repeating itself again. A TikToker who goes by Flawless Nina broke the news on her page. She explained that she has some inside sources close to Gypsy who know what's really going on. And right now, what's going on is that Ken is reportedly not happy in the relationship. Nina said that he's allegedly tired of Gypsy's antics and of always having to defend her. And that's why he ultimately decided to break up with her for the second time. Nina said that Ken allegedly even stopped spending time at Gypsy's house almost entirely. She explained that before he would stay the night almost every night. But since things have been bad between him and Gypsy, he's apparently barely been there. And he also always leaves for the night, which, if this is true, the way it's presented, it's really not a great look for him. I mean, Gypsy is pregnant with his child. She's in a difficult life situation anyway, having just got out of prison barely a year ago. And now she's expecting a baby with him. You don't just leave someone like that, especially not because of something like being tired of defending their antics, which is what Nina said was the reason why Ken was allegedly leaving Gypsy. I mean, that sounds like Ken has an attitude problem more than anything else. It's not a problem with the relationship itself, and if he has at least a little sense of responsibility in him, he should realize that and do his best to solve the situation some other way. But obviously, we don't really know what actually happened between them, if they even broke up at all, that is. All we have is what Nina said about it on TikTok, and it's honestly not the most believable story ever, especially since there are accounts from other people who seem to have evidence against what Nina is saying. Because after Nina's video came out, Gypsy and Ken were actually seen together, and they didn't seem to be keeping their distance from each other at all. They pretty much acted just like they normally do as a couple, at least from what we saw. They were actually seen at Gypsy's baby shower, which wasn't a public event at all. But photos from the day still got leaked and went viral online. We really didn't get to see all that much in the photos, but Julie from the recap with Julie over on TikTok put it all together. One thing that's really obvious is that Ken definitely was present at Gypsy's baby shower, and in one of the photos, the two of them were standing close together. They weren't holding hands or doing anything else that would definitely mean they're still together, but they also didn't seem to be too stressed out being around each other. Basically, it didn't exactly look like they had just broken up either. This one photo is the only shot we really got of them from the baby shower, which is honestly not a lot. And the thing is, if they did break up, but were still on good terms, surely Ken would show up to the baby shower. Maybe they decided to end their romantic relationship, but they're still going to co-parent the kid together. And Ken obviously should be involved in things to do with the baby, if Gypsy wants him to be, since he's the dad. We know for sure that he's the dad because earlier this year, Gypsy posted the results of a paternity test that she took for the baby. The thing is, at the end of the day, the rumors that Gypsy and Kim broke up are just that, rumors. There's no real evidence to suggest that they're true. The only thing we have are Nina's alleged inside sources, but she's obviously not saying who these people are and how they know Gypsy and Ken. But at the same time, it's not like Nina hasn't been right in the past. She does actually have some track record of reporting things about Gypsy that turn out to be true. She did report that Gypsy split from her husband, Ryan Anderson, and shortly after she posted about it, Gypsy and Ryan announced the split themselves. But Nina apparently knew about it and posted about it before they said anything publicly. And this wasn't even the only time. She also reported Gypsy's pregnancy before Gypsy herself announced the happy news. And this is especially crazy because Gypsy didn't really wait very long to make the announcement. She told the public she was pregnant at just 11 weeks. She was obviously really excited to talk about it all. She had always wanted a kid, and now she was finally expecting one, which is just really great for her, honestly. But still, Nina somehow knew about it point before Gypsy announced it publicly, and this really doesn't seem like something she would just guess. So it seems pretty likely that Nina does really have some sources close to Gypsy. But the question is, how close are these sources to her? And is this new information about Ken splitting up actually accurate? Because the thing is, Gypsy has actually changed the way she shares her private life recently. She announced that she was going to stop posting so much about her private life on her social media. She explained that it's just been hard on her mental health, sharing her life with everyone on the internet, which is honestly completely understandable. This is something that influencers and celebrities often talk about. Sharing your private life with the public can be extremely bad for your mental health, and that's been confirmed by many different people who have been in that situation. It could be even more difficult for Gypsy because of everything she's already been through in her life. What she really needs now is probably just some peace and to relax for a change, especially since she's about to be a mom come January. And obviously, this is something she's always wanted, so it will hopefully bring a lot of happiness into her life. But at the same time, being a mom can be just exhausting, especially at the beginning when the baby is a newborn and requires pretty much constant care. And I mean, hopefully Gypsy can just avoid that problem altogether. But even if everything goes great, it's still a massive change to go from not having a baby to having one. Even in a best case scenario, it's still a difficult situation. And this is what Gypsy is about to go through in a very short time now. It's a smart decision to try and get rid of other things that are stressing her out, which she explained is exactly what posting her private life on social media was doing to her. But this means that if she and Ken did break up, we are most likely not going to hear about it from her. I have to think that we will eventually find out anyway, though. It will be impossible to miss if the two of them just suddenly stop appearing together in public, and especially if they go on to find new partners. But anyway, what do you guys think? Do you think the rumors are true and Gypsy and Ken have split up? Let me know in the comments below.